I worked closely with the CAPSA project, and the intention was to ensure that we eradicate child labor. This came as a result of a survey that was done, and it was discovered that there are many children who are involved in child labor. Some of the findings showed that many children are working in quarries, some are working in rice farms, some are working in sugarcane plantation. So the coming up of the CAPSA project was to, one, create awareness, but also to ensure that these children who are undergoing child labor are withdrawn and be taken back to school, and also talk to the parents to safeguard them from going ahead to implement the same.
CAPSA has helped the district to set bylaws in 2 sub-counties, that is the sub-county of Kyatiri and Bikonzi. So they would always be there for us, they would guide us, and they would also support us in terms of finances, especially for the sitting and maybe transport. And these bylaws were able to be passed. So the Masindi District Council approved these bylaws, and as I talk now, they are being enforced in those 2 sub-counties of Kyatiri and Bikonzi.
The CAPSA project did help Uganda's local government to develop an ordinance in which we contextualized the issues that had not been covered by the Employment Act that is for the whole country, and then the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. So identify issues that are within the context of Iganga district.
They have supported 2 sub-counties, that is Kyabigambire sub-county, and another one is called Buraru. The most important aspect here is not to invent the wheel, but is to ensure that we engage the communities to simplify and also participate in generating these bylaws, but most importantly, engage them to enforce, because by understanding it, having played a role during the generation of that bylaw, it becomes easier for them to understand and appreciate and also implement and enforce together with us. We have those 2 bylaws for the 2 sub-counties, and we intend to cover all the 14 sub-counties.
ECLA and CAPSA were able to help us come up with a district action plan. They gave us guidance, they advised us until we came with one, and it was approved and is now working.
We added a clause in this ordinance that any person who will be caught moving around with a child soliciting money, this person would be taken to the courts of law. If convicted, then can be put in for 6 months.
We have ensured that companies have the no child labor policies, every company, so that when these outgrowers come, the agreements they sign with the companies, there must be a clause that children should not be brought from another district to come and work on shambas, but also those who are within those localities where there are schools, they shouldn't be involved in that. That if they get any farmer or any outgrower or an agent doing that, then they are penalized.
So we shall not only base on the ordinance, there are other supreme laws to which this ordinance now reports. The supreme law, the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, the Employment Act, the Children's Act. If it happens that we also discover that maybe the child was trafficked, then we bring in the Prevention of Trafficking of Persons Act, and then we charge. There is a punishment of 15 years. So if we keep this person 15 years away from the public, by the time the person gets back, then the children will have at least survived.
And where we have been during the awareness raising, during the policy development level, the highly participatory way of crafting ordinances and bylaws, we have been able to make these communities aware. To a level that when you go to a certain community, they will tell you, they have groups that will tell you, no, this is not allowed in our community. We want to say children should be in school from this time to this time. And for me, once the community is aware where to draw the line, then we have progressed. We are making steps in the right direction.
The community is responsive, but I cannot also hesitate to say that they are those hardcores, because we have different literacy levels in different areas. So this thing must be gradual, and we need to put in some minimum force. That's why we want to have some penalties for implementation.
You know, the bylaws, they could be like 10 pages, as opposed to there's so many pages of the act, and simply put, they can be interpreted by the community simply and then also enforced, because these bylaws will be specifying how the perpetrators can be dealt with support of police and other sub-county security officers. All those have been specified in the bylaws. So it has modalities on how to address the problem.
We didn't have any bylaws in these sub-counties. At least we have the 2. We didn't have the action plan. We have 1. So we feel CAPSA in the district, though we would really need to continue partnering with you.
All this support has come from the project, and we still anticipate a lot, given the fact that possibly there will be continuity, but at least we expect a lot from them.
I would like to say thank you so much, International Labour Organization, for designing this project, CAPSA. they set the pace. In case the resources are available, we can capitalize upon those cited gaps such that we don't lose now the baby that is being left behind. We help this baby crawl and maybe be seen into a grown-up daughter, a grown-up gentleman,